You're about to watch a Trains Presents video. If you enjoy what you see, consider watching some of our other full-length videos. Hotspots, Horseshoe Curve, Tehachapi, Chicago Racetrack, and more. Locomotive, the video companion to our best-selling special issue. And a special collection from documentary producer Rich Luckin. All these and more are available from our website, kalmbachhobbystore.com.
Hi, I'm Jim Wren with Trains Magazine, and we're here today at the Union Pacific Big Boy Locomotive 4004. And our guest today is John Ramash with Wasatch Railroad Contractors. Welcome, John.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it.
Tell us a little bit about what it took to do the 4004.
You know, these restorations are pretty difficult, Jim, because a lot of these park locomotives have asbestos on them. The jackets are falling apart. They still have lubricators on them. There's oil falling out of them. So these restorations aren't just about making the locomotive look good. It's about stabilizing the locomotive and making sure that it's safe for everybody. So the biggest part of this restoration has been getting the 8,000 pounds of asbestos off of it.
8,000 pounds. My name's Mike Pannell, and I'm one of the managers at Wasatch, and I was the manager of the 4004 renovation project. Yeah, we were expecting a couple of truckloads, and we were disappointed.
We did take all of the lubricators off and the lubricating system so it's not dripping oil anymore. And we really focused as much on the environmental side of this as we did the good look side of it. And we're trying very hard with all of these cosmetic restorations to balance those two and make sure that they work really well together.
The original goal was to abate the asbestos because it was beginning to fall out of the locomotive, so it's becoming a health hazard. And then once that was abated, we intended to sandblast the locomotive and to put a new boiler jacket on it and to try and make it look as close as we could to how it was when it was delivered back in '41.
But we tried to establish a precedent of putting the locomotives back the best that we could, making them as original as possible, and making sure that when the public comes down to see them, that they can look at it and say, yeah, that's really a similitude of how this thing really ran back in the day, and it really represents itself well as to what it was.
We replicated some of the parts that were missing from it that had gone to Challenger, like the whistle and the lubricators and things like that, which have been taken off and not replicated. So we replicated those, and then we used the old boiler jacket as a pattern for a brand new jacket, because it was apparent that once the old jacket was off, it would look terrible if you put that old jacket back on again. You just couldn't make it look nice.
A few other details are a little different. A few of the appliances that we put back on are a little bit different, but that gives each of them character. And Jim, you know, as you travel around and you see steam locomotives, they all have their own unique personality, their own character. And this 4004 absolutely has her own character, and so does the 4023. And the 4014 that's being done by Union Pacific that will actually operate will have its own character as well. So they're all unique in their own way.
It's the greatest thing in the world in steam locomotives. I mean, it really is. It's the biggest and the best, and it represents America, doesn't it, in its heyday, to be honest. And that's what so many of the visitors from around the world that come to see it say. You know, it is America.